Now to the police, and we have seen the constabulary have some very tolerant approaches when it comes to what constitutes hate speech in the UK. We've had Islamists chant for jihad and freeing Palestine from the river to the sea. We know what that means. But there was no such tolerance for Isabel Warren Spruce, who was standing near an abortion clinic. Now, she was not harassing anybody going in. She was not chanting anything. She was not protesting. She was simply praying silently when the cops showed up. Let's have a look.
Are you here to pray for the lives of unborn children?
It's a little bit leading, but no, I'm not.
Okay. Can your actions be carried out elsewhere?
I can pray elsewhere, but I want to pray here today.
Douglas, thank God she didn't accidentally, I don't know, misgender someone, or she could be spending life in jail. What is going on in the UK?
You know, this Christian campaigner was standing in the vicinity of an abortion clinic, and she was questioned by police because she was praying in her head. This has happened before with her. And she was asked by the clip we didn't see, the officer says to her, "Are you a member of a pro-life organization?" Well, a few days earlier, thousands of Muslims from the UK, predominantly Muslims, some non-Muslims as well, walked through the centre of London and other cities in favour of a pro-death organisation. And the police didn't harass or stop them. In fact, when bearded Muslim men stood outside one of the embassies in London last Saturday and called for jihad and for the Muslim armies to arise, the Metropolitan Police didn't seem to find it an issue of any concern. They stood around rather helpfully. Subsequently, the crack Quran interpretation squad at the Metropolitan Police issued a statement saying, word jihad has multiple different meanings. No, it doesn't. Not when it's a big bearded maniac screaming for jihad on the streets of London. That isn't a man calling for an inner personal spiritual struggle with the nature of the deity. No, it's somebody calling for violence against the infidel. But the Met's not interested in that. And it's fascinating, by the way. It's just fascinating the priorities here. We have had in Britain our national monuments desecrated by the presence of these pro-death organizations. The cenotaph, the memorial to the dead of World War I and World War II in Britain and the Commonwealth, had the stage set up beside it for these maniac Jew haters to have their rallies. Well, okay, fine. We have sacred places, and that's one of them. That's one of them. And yet the Metropolitan Police allows the Islamists to defile this week after week. And they go for this poor Christian campaigner praying silently in her head. As I say, she should have said, no, I'm not praying silently in my head for unborn children. I'm just going to scream, jihad, jihad, slay the infidel. And the officer would have said, oh, well, go on your way, madam. Have a wonderful rest of the day.